It's Uncle Jimmy's Ballroom. It's Uncle Jimmy's Ballroom.
G'day and welcome to another episode of Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room. Huge show, Brody, because Dino and Frankie, they caught up with Andy just before he jet-setted off to New York with his mate Hamish, and we catch up with speedster from the Richmond Tigers, Matty White. He is quick, Brody. He's so quick, he's electrifying. Yeah. Alright, what do you mean by that?
I've got chills, Robbo.
They're multiplying. Yeah. Come on, deliver your line.
Let's go to Andy Lee before I lose control.
Now we're joined here with the biggest man in radio, the biggest man vertically, the biggest man in the world, the biggest man in television. Andy Lee, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you guys, you got the script I forwarded to you. It's the perfect intro, thanks.
Now we spoke to you a couple of weeks ago at the Logies. Do you remember it at all?
Yeah, I believe it was on the way in.
Way into the after party moment?
Was it? I don't remember either.
Because he'd have a few too many frothies, hadn't you, Frankie, that night?
I'm still recovering from it.
Let's just take a look.
Now, obviously, we couldn't use any of that. You couldn't hear it. You couldn't see it. Probably the two most important elements of a TV shoot.
Yeah. They got to run still. Now, officially, welcome to Take Two with Andy Lee and Dan and Frankie.
Yeah, I felt like it was a good rehearsal up front, and obviously we've gone through this earlier this morning. We met at about 5 this morning to run through all the questions.
That's right.
We've had about 6 or 7 hours running it, a quick massage, and we're here.
You are going to America, and part of our goal this morning or today was to get an exclusive. What are we going to see in our lounge rooms over there?
Depends what you have in your lounge room. You might have a vase, a couch generally there, but as far as on the TV, Haim and I are still working that out. The kind of everything we've done over the past few years has just been see what happens. Thankfully, some fun things have happened. So we're trying to find a place to do our TV show from. It won't be from a studio. Certainly won't be probably in Manhattan because it's too expensive, but if we can find a disused dairy or an old bank or something, that's what we'll set up, and we'll be able to chat to you guys weekly.
Well played, Andy. Straight back there. Didn't want to give too much away.
Yeah, it's not that I'm being vague because I want to give too much away. We just don't know. Quite seriously, we don't really.
And that's how you make it. You've been to New York before, and there wasn't so many fun times. We've just got some vision here. Let's take a look at this, Andy, and we'll get your thoughts off the back of it.
They hand, 51. Make sure you do some blocking for me. Oh, yeah, mate. I'll block. Don't worry about that. Play. Oh, what was I supposed to do again? Go, Ando. Oh, you got to... Oh, really... Oh, dear. Have you got all your teeth? I don't know. Show me your teeth.
Well, that must have bloody hurt.
Well, you should see his helmet. It had a small dent in it. He would have been so upset with that guy. I've dented his helmet. Sure, he put my tooth through my face, but I got his helmet, guys.
But you're 30 now, so none of those shenanigans will go on now because you're more mature, so it'll be a mature Hamish and Andy this time around, surely.
Exactly, and it's also an awkward age to take a gap year as well.
A little bit old.
Just a little late.
Well, we never went to uni, so we've had a gap year in secondary school.
We dropped out in year 8.
The Carlton Footy Club, obviously a special part of your life. You're leaving halfway through the footy season though. What's going on there?
No commitment.
It's brutal. It's brutal. I've been trying to work out how to watch it. Apparently you can stream it overseas.
Is that legal?
At about $78 a minute.
Oh, right. There you go.
So it's an expensive games to be watching. But yeah, the Blues are looking mighty fine.
If Carlton make the grand final and you're in the middle of the gap year, what happens?
100% I'm back here.
You're back?
Come back.
I'm back. We'll have a replacement Hamish. Replacement Andy.
Might be Jason Biggs, he's over there.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm vertically challenged just a little bit. Now, you're quite tall. How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3". So, if you go on your knees, and are you taller than me just about? No?
No.
You're not far off, really. It's not too bad, is it, Frankie? He was talking about it on the way.
Can we say that this is the last TV interview that Andy Lee's doing before he leaves the country?
Ever, in Australia. Not
and
ever.
if the plane goes down, it's the last TV interview ever.
Fingers crossed.
We've got it. We've made it. We might make it.
That it goes down.
You can't say that.
I meant to say fingers crossed. I can't give you...
I started that, yeah. But we are going to look back and all of us laughing. If it does go down, we're going to look at this moment and go, haha, not funny retrospect.
You started it. Frankie definitely finished it. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Andy. Appreciate it. Good luck in the Big Apple.
Really appreciate it, boys.
We're very jealous because we love New York, but Frankie's got a little present for you.
Oh.
You can't go anywhere without your car.
That's about 8 years old. So Frankie's dog sleeps on that.
There's a bit of new dog here and there, and I wouldn't sell it.
No, this one's good, boys. I got that. I've got my jersey, and I'll be sitting there by myself somewhere in the early hours of the morning watching.
Maybe the Australian, the pub, he might be able to get it going for you. There's a pub in the Australian called the Australian.
God, if you want to come, you guys know more about New York.
Can you employ us and bring us? Thank you very much.
Yes, well done, boys. Fantastic to get that interview. He still loses, though. The fastest man in the AFL at this point in time is Matt White from the Richmond Tigers, and undoubtedly, in the pool room right now, the fastest man is also Matty White. How are you, mate? What's going on?
How you going?
White man. White man. Yeah, the Richmond boys doing some really nice things down there at Punt Road, keeping their fans just absolutely stoked. What's going on? Why are they playing so well at the moment, mate?
It's the steroids.
It's the steroids. We thought so.
Good coaches, good players now, so it's going all right.
Bit of a hiccup on the weekend up there in Darwin. For the fans, that was just an aberration, yeah?
Yeah, not our game of footy, so we'll come back next week after now against Sydney.
Got a bye.
Got the bye, so we've got 2 weeks to stew on it and come out twice as hard against Sydney up there.
Well, the first question has to be about our man, Robbie Nahas, the three-legged man. Now, why do they call him that?
There's a good reason. He's got some signs up in the MCG crowd somewhere that say 26 inches, so I think that might have something to do with it.
Now, mate, you won the 2008 AFL Sprint, okay, so you're a fast unit, mate. We're just going to show some vision now, because this is just unbelievable. Let's have a look at this. Talk us through it, big fella.
I had a 2 metre handicap, so looking at everyone's asses is always fun. And big Melbourne bloke Martin Stevenson was mowing down the track, and I finally got up to him and got across the line, and some bloke asked me if I was dancing halfway down the straight. I don't think so. Come on, mate.
What a classic, mate. I have to ask you one more thing too, because you actually tagged me in a game, didn't you, in a VFL game? And at the time, I must have it was Coburg versus Williamstown. I was coming back from Achilles tendon injury, so I wasn't quite that fit. That's why you tailed me up, by the way. But I have to say, I walked away from that game thinking, this bloke, I cannot get rid of him. Who is he? Who is he? And then a couple of years later, I see you run around the AFL just getting kick after kick, and I actually felt a lot better about myself. This isn't a question. I just wanted to talk about myself again.
No, fair enough. Let you get a couple in there,
but mate, you're just a fitness fanatic too. Aren't you a cross-country champion as well?
Yeah, back-to-back state champion in the cross-country. Also in the 400 metres as well, so I've got both attributes, which is nice. But running sucks, so I decided to play footy instead.
Fair enough.
We have to ask about the black eye in that photo that they put on the footy show that time, because you look a little bit like Mike from Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween. That's the one.
That was a lovely little time. Kick a lovely goal from just outside 50 and have Shane Edwards come up and just smack his finger straight into my eye. And drew blood, and I couldn't see for about 3 weeks, and I was seeing a eye doctor once a week just to try and flush everything out of it. And,
oh, God.
yeah, thanks, Shane. Great job.
Mate, thanks for joining us on the show this afternoon. Brody, you've got some...
Yes, Whiteman, we've got some stuff here for you. We've got the Sasa security voucher, Peter Worth t-shirt, and Man What a Fuss voucher in there for you too, mate. Thanks for coming on board. And did you see Robbo the other night singing with Olivia Newton-John by any chance?
I did, and I thought the president did a much better job than him.
Let's have a look.
Like our chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
Robbo, how do you think you went, brother?
Good, I thought, great cause, MCG up on the stage, 30-odd thousand, maybe 40,000 people there. It was wonderful.
Mate, do you reckon it was a memorable performance? Because I think someone might have forgotten about you, brother. Take a look. Robos, boss, they did forget about you. You did a marvellous job. It's hats off to you, mate. Who gets to sing with Olivia Newton-John in front of 40,000 people and for such a great cause, Robbo?
Yeah, look, it was fantastic to be able to get up there and dance and sing around with such an amazing person, Olivia Newton-John. But my mate Jimmy Steins, the courage of the man, he was supposed to do all that singing. Not a lot of people know that, but he was too crook. Really? Laid up in hospital, asked would I fill in for him, but the courage of the man to get there on the night and get up on stage for his Melbourne fans says a lot about that bloke. Fantastic. Now, there's some footy happening this week. There's a grand final replay.
Oh,
Collingwood
massive
versus the
game.
Saints.
Better pies.
That's going to be a great one, bro.
It will be a massive game. My boy Alan Didak is back in form. I'm going for the Pies, Robbo.
Sure thing, I reckon the Pies, Brody. There's the rest of our tips right there. Dutchy sporting bet of the week. What do you got, son?
On absolute fire, Robbo. 1 in a row. I'm going for Sydney versus Brisbane up at the Gabba. $1.90 for that, Robbo. And you agree, yeah?
I agree. I'm going to follow you with that one. Remember, there is no better bet than a sporting bet. And hey, if you want to become a member of Sporting Bet, go to our website. Only works if you go to our website. Join up. Be the 10th person. And you could win yourself a signed jumper. The Melbourne boys are going to sign a Melbourne jumper just for you. Speaking of jumpers, Brody, you've got one to give away.
Yes, Jolie Ferguson, congratulations. You have won the Collingwood signed jumper that we've been promoting. And don't forget, Jolie, Jimmy's your uncle.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room. Thanks to our sponsors, Peter Worth, Sporting Bet, and Sassa Securities. Matty White came on the show today. Thanks to him. And who else? Andy Lee. What a great bloke. See you next week on Uncle Jimmy's Pool Room.